Hi, I'm Rick, and I have a quick story to tell you. It's my personal story of how this little duck led me to the secret to bringing old batteries back to life. This story shows how I went from washing cars to teaching people all over the world my practical, step-by-step system for reconditioning old and dead batteries. This system is so effective you may never buy new batteries again, saving you hundreds of dollars per year, if not thousands in a lifetime. And these clear, step-by-step secrets work for all kinds of batteries, like AA or AAA batteries, car batteries, golf cart batteries, cell phone and laptop batteries. And believe it or not, these proven insider secrets even work for rechargeable batteries, marine batteries, solar panel systems, forklift batteries, and just about every type of common battery you can find. Now listen, batteries are expensive and everybody knows prices keep going up. Once you've watched this presentation, you may never buy a package of new batteries again. Now let me warn you, I can't say how long this video will be online or free to watch. There are certain interest groups who don't want this information public. So watch this video right now to the very end. Like I mentioned, my name is Rick, and I live right outside of Kansas City with my wife and 2 girls. I wasn't always a battery expert. In fact, at one point in my life, I felt like I was an utter failure, an embarrassment to my family. Thinking back, I was working at a car dealership, cleaning and detailing cars. It was a hard job with low pay, but I was grateful to have it. Still, money was tight, and my only priority was to make sure my family was provided for. We had the basics, but not much else. One of my daughters wanted to try ballet, and the older one, she wanted to be on the soccer team with her friends. At the time, we just couldn't afford it. But maybe you're like me and promised your kids you would do your best to try to make it work. Frankly, I was at the lowest point of my life, or so I thought. But it led me to where I am today, bringing old batteries back to life for a nice profit, being self-reliant, and teach others like you to do the same. Still, it took this one event, you can call it Dad and Daughter Day Gone Bad, an odd series of events, that led me to the secret step-by-step system for reconditioning batteries. It was a beautiful day. If you have kids, then you know that putting a smile on their faces is one of the best feelings in the world. We had a great day hiking, frisbee, a picnic lunch. After lunch, we fed the ducks by the lake where we met a nice older couple named Betty and Hogan. Little did I know it at the time, but feeding those ducks and that chance meeting would change my life. It was a perfect day all around, the best I could remember for a long time. That is, until the skies turned dark. Very dark. Clouds of thunder and buckets of rain. We rolled up our picnic blanket and headed as fast as we could to the minivan. The girls were drenched and scared. We finally piled in the van and turned the ignition to get us out of there. Then, right there in that moment, it happened. Click, click, click. The battery was dead. I couldn't believe it. I went to grab my cell phone, and my phone battery was dead too, since it was on the car charger. Now we were stuck in the worst rainstorm I could remember, without a working car or a working cell phone. My girls were crying now, and I started to panic a bit myself. We sat there in the rain for over an hour. It was nearly pitch black. I felt like I had hit rock bottom. I'd let everyone down who was depending on me. And in that very moment, as I was making a plan to walk into the rain for help, I heard a knock on the window. To my relief, it was Hogan from the duck pond. "Hey, Rick, you need help?" he asked. After telling Hogan what had happened and asking him for a ride, he surprised me. Hogan proudly said, "Rick, I can do a lot better than a ride. I happen to have a fully charged car battery right in my trunk." I was so embarrassed. I had to tell Hogan that I didn't have the $35 he normally charges for a battery. To my surprise, Hogan was one of the good guys. We got the battery installed and the van sprung to life. Hogan's brand new battery saved the day. I asked for Hogan's address and phone number. I promised that I would pay him back. He smiled and said, "Rick, don't you worry. This one's on me." The girls and I were off and on our way home. It still turned out to be an amazing Saturday. My wife was relieved to see us. A week later, on a Friday afternoon, I cashed my paycheck and called Hogan to tell him I was on my way over to pay him back. I arrived at Hogan's place, a tidy home on the outside of town, with an oversized garage that was huge and welcoming. I got out of my car and saw Hogan working in the garage. Once I walked in, we were surrounded by batteries. Not just car batteries either, but all kinds of batteries. What was he doing with so many? Hogan showed me computer and phone batteries, laptop batteries, golf cart batteries, and even these huge solar-powered battery banks. He even showed me forklift batteries, deep cycle marine batteries, rechargeable batteries, and so much more. I paid Hogan his $35 and I asked him more about his shockingly huge collection of batteries. Well, I retired 2 years ago, but before that I had a nice business bringing old batteries back to life, then selling them for a nice profit. That's why I have all these batteries here. I still sell a few once in a while to old customers, just to help out, since it saves them a lot of money. I couldn't believe it. Hogan had taken what the entire city believed is trash and turned it into treasure. He must have made a small fortune. I knew I needed to learn more, so I asked Hogan if he could teach me. When I asked that, Hogan got quiet. He stared at me for a long time and then said, "Rick, are you serious? Would you really want to do the work?" Hogan seemed surprised and continued on. Reconditioning batteries and bringing them back to life is something I thought nobody cared about anymore. Seems like in these modern times, folks just throw things away and buy new. And people don't value the hard work and hands-on skills like they once did. Everything is disposable and made in China. I would love to pass on my skills to the next generation, but I thought no one cared. I was shocked. Hogan was getting emotional. "Rick, when should we begin? I would be happy to share my reconditioning methods." I was thrilled and quickly accepted. "I will work hard to make sure I get it right," I said. "Well, Rick, that's my first secret. The secret is it's not hard at all." In fact, I have several blueprints that my wife Betty and I put together. She's a retired school teacher and loves teaching. She has all of my methods written out with exact steps and pictures. It's been a project of love for us. I wanted something to leave behind in case someday the old spirit of self-reliance and can-do attitude ever came back into style. I can teach you, and only you. My methods and blueprints need to be dead simple to follow. For the next 6 months, Hogan shared all of his secrets with me. He taught me about every common battery, tweaking and adding to our blueprint until the process to recondition them was crystal clear. I learned everything I could. I even built a battery bank for a solar panel system for my own home. My family saved hundreds just from one battery bank. I was blessed to have met Hogan and his wife. A few weeks into the summer and about a month before Hogan and Betty were moving to Florida, Hogan invited me to his home for one last dinner. We were enjoying Betty's home-cooked meal and even had some wine. Looking back at the first time I met Hogan and Betty, I couldn't believe that the duck pond had changed my life. Feeling relaxed and happy after dinner, I told Hogan, "The battery system changed my life. We should share it with the world." I still have all the notes and diagrams that Betty wrote out for me. Now that's when I received Hogan's permission to publish his collection of secrets on battery reconditioning. Betty, who was a retired school teacher, helped me turn it into a complete system. Before I went back home, Hogan sat me down to discuss one condition. "Rick, this information should only go into the hands of those who appreciate and use it. If people don't find it useful, please just take it off the internet." This was the very moment that changed my life forever. This is a system that allows people just like us, everyday men and women, to save hundreds of dollars per year from purchasing new batteries, become self-reliant, and turn other people's trash into valuable energy. Find and sell these old junk batteries that are sometimes free for huge profits. You may have heard or perhaps even believed at one point that batteries have to be purchased new in order to work at their full capacity. Yet, this so-called belief is not your fault, and it's just nowhere near the truth. Just know this: countless other smart men and women have fallen victim to this common belief, yet you have to lay it aside right now. If you don't, you'll continue buying batteries forever, wasting away hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, in your lifetime. The truth is that you should never throw your batteries away. Doing this may have been causing you for years now to miss out on hundreds of dollars in savings. Now, you probably own a car, and if you do, reconditioning your car battery could be hundreds in savings just right there. I'm Richard Thompson, creator of the Battery Survivor System. For the last 2 years, I've studied the mechanics of electronic batteries, from common batteries to deep-sea marine batteries, and so much more. As you know, I was first introduced to reconditioning batteries from my friend Hogan Bell, who taught me how to operate a 6-figure battery business. The Battery Survivor System will help you save hundreds of dollars per year, if not thousands in your lifetime, and give you the freedom and knowledge you can use to never buy expensive batteries ever again. This radically simple yet effective battery reconditioning system will work for you, even if you have zero technical skills. It will work flawlessly for you even if you have never touched a battery before. Believe it or not, you can recondition and maintain the life of your batteries with supplies you can find in your own home. After today, you'll experience the satisfaction enjoyed by thousands of other successful Battery Survivor members. Great people like Michael from Durant, Oklahoma, who wrote, "This is the definitive guide that all should have in their personal library. Richard Thompson takes you step by step to battery independence. No fluff here. Not one contains any disappointment." And then there's Stan from Chicago who said, "Hey Richard, I just wanted to send you guys a quick email and let you know that I sold my first used batteries today. I'm following your guides to the letter, but I added a twist and took batteries with me to the flea market, where I set up once a month. Going to get a bunch more together for next time. I sold mine for $45. Not bad at all. Thanks for answering all my questions and all your help. Love the course. Thanks, Stan." Yet these are just a few of the people who have enjoyed the benefits after following the Battery Survivor. Before I tell you what's inside the Battery Survivor system, I need to tell you what it isn't, so there's no false expectations. The Battery Survivor system is not a few rules to follow to keep your batteries alive. The extensive step-by-step system is not a set of guidelines that just tells you to turn off the lights to save energy. The system is not a set of instructions that asks you to buy additional batteries or expensive, hard-to-find supplies either. Don't you think you've already spent enough on batteries? Isn't it time to start using this system that brings these batteries back to life? Just look what you'll receive today inside the Battery Survivor system. In the first chapters, you will learn how to recondition car batteries, laptop batteries, long-life batteries, and many more. In another section, we go through a unique yet simple method to recondition rechargeable batteries that don't charge anymore. You may even be someone who uses solar panels, wind turbines, or other alternative energy-conserving devices. Well, guess what? Our alternative energy course shows you exactly how you can get free or insanely cheap alternative energy batteries too. The Battery Survivor system even teaches you how to test your batteries with a multimeter before putting them back to good use. This step can be critical to know whether or not you're reconditioning your batteries properly, saving you hours of time. We'll also cover what supplies you need, even though you probably have most of them already just lying around your garage or under your kitchen sink. The amount of knowledge you'll gain with the Battery Survivor system is unmatched. As you've probably noticed by now, the Battery Survivor system is by far the easiest and most effective blueprint to reconditioning and shocking batteries back to life on the market today. So it allows you to easily recondition and sell whatever battery you wish for a profit. And the results come in a fast and easy fashion, and that is downright incredible. Especially since you're going to be able to make money from the batteries you recondition and potentially never buy a new battery for yourself ever again. Now, you may believe that a system that can do all of that and much more should cost a pretty penny. And you'd be correct, it should. After all, the Battery Survivor system has already proven to free me from purchasing new batteries faster and easier than ever yet. I'll get to a price in just a few moments. First, I want to share a few unique benefits this one-of-a-kind system will deliver to you. Unlock the power of reconditioning common, everyday batteries right out of the gate on page 5 of Reconditioning Alkaline Battery System. That's not all. You'll learn the secret of finding batteries for free or dirt cheap, and this alone is worth the investment in the Battery Survivor system. Yet you're not just receiving the Battery Survivor system today. Just for watching this entire presentation today, I'll give you 2 bonuses free of charge. The first gift you'll be receiving today is a step-by-step guide to opening your own battery business. Hogan's Battery Business Secrets will show you the key to profiting from cheap and sometimes even free batteries. The second gift you'll receive today is the Battery Bank course, which will be built to charge your home solar energy system. I use this exact blueprint to build my own solar energy system. With the average cost of a car battery somewhere between $126 and $181, you can see the potential savings. Yet the price of the Battery Survivor system is just a fraction of that. It's not even half of that price. Yet, because you watched the entire presentation, Your total investment today, which includes the Battery Survivor system, plus the 2 bonuses, is now just one payment of $47. Look below this presentation right now. Click on the orange rectangular order button that says Add to Cart to lock in your discounted price today for only $47. Listen, don't decide right now. Take advantage of my unconditional triple guarantee. Just try the Battery Survivor system for 60 days. If you don't recondition your first battery back to life, or if you don't find the service and attention to your satisfaction top-notch, or even if you just don't like the font I use in the book, it doesn't matter. I will refund your money. No questions asked, no hassles, and no hard feelings. And let's just face the facts. Do the only smart thing left for you to do. Take advantage of this offer before you have to buy new, expensive batteries again. Take the wise, sane, and savvy path to recondition almost any kind of batteries in the world, and maybe never buy a new battery ever again starting right now. Click the orange rectangular Add to Cart button below, and let's get you started today. Now, a few last things. We often get questions from new customers, and I find it helps to have these answered in order to make a good decision. First question, is my purchase safe and secure? Yes, absolutely 100% safe and secure. We're using the very latest SSL encryption technology powered by Visa, MasterCard, and all the major credit cards, which is the cutting edge of online payment processing. We never see any of your credit card information on our end. It's processed directly to your credit card companies. You're 100% protected and have no worries at all. What exactly will I be getting? Another great question. The Battery Survivor system is a series of detailed training manuals written in plain, easy to understand English. It includes a main training guide, plus individual guides that cover different types of batteries, making it easy to work with and understand. The guides are beautifully laid out and ready to be studied on your computer or printed out for easy access. How will my Battery Survivor system be delivered, and how long does it take? The course is delivered instantly in electronic printable document file or PDF. You get instant access, which means no shipping charges and no waitings. This is not a physical book. I am not sure I can follow this. I am not that technical. The course was designed with this in mind. The instructions were tested on complete novices, and we made it so 100% of readers could easily follow along and bring batteries back to life. What if I don't like it? I'm not sure. That's a great question and perfectly understandable. That's why we offer the 100% money-back, 60-day, no-hassle triple warranty. Buy with confidence today. We take all the risk. What happens after I purchase? You will be given instant access to a special secure web page where you can easily open and download all your guides. You also get 2 emails from support@batterysurvivor.com with verification of your purchase. If you don't get these emails, please check your spam folder or promotions tab in Gmail to make sure it's not stuck there. And please remember, we are a simple email away. I will personally respond to any emails within 24 hours and usually much faster, so you will never be left to wonder. So go ahead, click that orange button. We want to welcome you into the Battery Survivor family. We promise to take good care of you. Thanks.